Welcome to World of Warship Legends with the Red Sorax. And today, the question is, how many medals can you get while driving the Bayern? And I was faced with that while trying to get the Kraken for the week's hard mode, while also playing the Bayern to do my Bureau missions. And this is the ship, and as you can see, I'm not flying any flags. This is how I was flying it at the time. Let's take a look at the commander. Level 16, 2 legendaries auto celiac. His base trait, battleship main gun AP shell damage plus 4.5%. In his first slot, we're using brawler. Reload time of the battleships is down by 10% and torpedo detectability is up by 15%. And in his second slot, we have porcupine. And it's all about the secondaries on the German battleships. I know it's a low tier, but still, that's how we have it built up. On the next slot, we have On Second Thought. That's the only choice for me. That's just how I like it. And on to the next slot, we have Master Mechanic, allowing me to rebuild because I get 2 extra healed repairs at the beginning of the game, give me 5 total. And it's legendary, Will to Rebuild. The amount of HP recovery is 0.6% better. And in the first slot, again, all about the secondaries, Von Hipper. And in the second inspiration is William Sims to give me a larger health pool. Our first module is Secondary Battery Mod 2. Again, German battleship, it's all about the secondary builds. And our next module is Damage Control to help alleviate some of the fire damage taken from cruisers, giving us a health pool of 53,500 with a torpedo reduction of 19%. And if you look at the secondary build, I have a 4.3 second reload, 5% chance on fire. Maneuverability, 25 knots, and a rudder shift time of 13.9 seconds. And again, nobody really cares about the concealment, but here it is. And we got New Dawn today. And it's a capture the base, and I like New Dawn map. I'm quite good on it. At least I believe I am. And we're in a division with TRK Gaming, TTV, and he's usually on my live stream, and I've been on his live stream. We take a look at the map, and we are top of the leaderboard. It is Tier 5, Tier 4 battle. And I am trying to get my Kraken for hard mode. So we were working towards this, and I'm also doing the Bureau, and my Baron is in the Bureau for what I'm trying to get in the Bureau, which is the gross curve first. So my partner's over to the right, and I'm always wanting to be with my partner, and it's amazing I'm already seeing a Fuso right at the beginning of the game. Now, I can't get any range on him yet, but you know, I know he can get range on me, so I'm going to start. I hate doing this. I hate flattening out because it's going to give a flat broadside, but I got to keep turning. German armor's pretty good. See the Queen Elizabeth, and we're going to put some shots out on her. She's flat out on me. I'm still trying to turn some more. But no matter what, I'm going to get it, so get some damage in there. Not bad, 11,000 damage with 1 salvo. And we hit him again, and we nearly have 17,000 with 2 salvos. Now, I definitely came off better on that trade because none of their shots penetrated or much well hit. So, Queen Elizabeth still flat broadside. I'm going to take one more punt at it. See what we do. Both barrels out, front turrets. Oh, yes, that looks good. And we got 28,000 damage right now. He fired back. So we're going to put some more angle into my ship. And we took a little plunging fire. Not too bad. Now my partner calls out a destroyer, and I spot it and I call it out. And excuse me while I pull a Gary here. I had to run aground for some reason. Now we got that Normandy up there, and I wanted to get shots at him. And I know better than to rush right into the middle. We have a destroyer up in there, and I was absolutely fearing that. My partner's fearing that. We got a cruiser hugging that island directly in front of me, and we are just trying like hell to get together right now. and he keeps calling out torpedo beats, and there are some torpedoes on screen heading towards him, and he just dodged all but one right there. And he's going to send me this video because he wants me to lay down torpedo beat tracks to it from his perspective. And now we're moving in, and now we have a T-22, and he takes a fire at the T-22. Now, I know a lot of people think a battleship's not worth taking shots at T-22s or destroyers, but it's always worth taking shots at them. It's better if you have HE. Now, I've loaded the HE. I had the rounds loaded with AP, and they will always over-penetrate. So I've reloaded. I cleared the rounds, and I reloaded HE. Now, because I have second thought, it would have been faster to just change them over. Instead of taking 27 seconds, it's half the time. It would have been done in 13 seconds. But you never know how many I could have hit him with. There's the hit from my partner right there. All that damage to T-22 was done by my partner. You got a T-22 sitting in smoke. Oh, and look at that. Secondary, close quarter kill, and the first blood. There's 2 medals right there, right off the bat, and we're up to 32,621. Secondaries are going to town now on the Fubuki. Got a destroyer, another destroyer pushing in. We got to look up here at the Fuso. Oh yeah, look at that flat broadside. Let's see what we can do to that. Shells out. Of course, I still had the HE loaded, but now I've got to, as long as there's a destroyer threat, he's got to be taken out. And here he comes around the corner, still reloading, starting to put a little maneuver in. Shells bouncing off from battleships, and I'm just dreading. And there it goes, my partner again messing up with Fubuki, getting the majority of damage, and bam, secondary kill, still right there, buddy. Don't you hate that? That's right, you see the kill stealing with secondary guns. So now I've cleared the guns of the HE, and I'm reloading AP, and now it's time, now that there are no more destroyers in the game, it is time to get in and get to fighting. So shells coming in, got to keep the angle. Do not like how many battleships are up here ahead of me. Fuso just sitting beautifully broadside. Let's see if I can punish him for it. German accuracy, and what does German accuracy say? Nope. Our destroyer, of course, crosses my T. I angle my armor right there. I took it off the side plating at an angle. I cut back in as soon as I fired the guns. He's still sitting flat broadside. I've got 2 turrets. We know he just fired. I'm going to see if I can't get the others around. My partner, and there's the Queen Elizabeth, angled for him. My partner gets a lot of damage in there. Now, right at this moment, my partner ends up going out of the game. And he's gone for maybe 90 seconds or so. His internet, and look at that beautiful tag right there. Wow, that Normandy got punished. Now, because my partner's out of the game, his internet went down. He's out for about 90 seconds while he's trying to reload in. That doesn't mean I'm going to fall back. That means I'm going to protect my partner by using my health sponge here and pushing up. And I took a little punishment there, not too bad. I'm going to push up so they'll ignore him. I'm the closer threat. They'll ignore him while he's getting back in. And we're trying to talk on comms right now, and he's gone. And I know he's gone, and he'll send me a message when he gets back in. So now it's just me fighting these guys. It's just me right now fighting these guys for about another minute. And it is on. So I got to get the armor going. Now I can see his ship still moving. That's why I'm looking back at him, is I can't get him on comms, but I want to know if he's moving, not moving, or whatnot. Okay, so we're taking aim at the Fuso here. We're trying to angle. So many ships here to angle, but you just can't get them all. Got some nice damage on the Fuso there. Now my partner shells are inbound again. We're still not communicating because he just got back into the game, and we haven't relinked our comms yet. But I know he's supporting me. So secondary is still going to town. Nice in, getting the fighting going. Little too much there, didn't have enough angle, and I got severely punished for it. But I've got 16 seconds till I get a heal back up. We're looking at the Fuso for the kill. Cool kids don't look at explosions. We turn over our guns over to the next ship. And I'm still angling. Now, it makes it easier now that the Fuso's down to get my angle, better angle to 2 battleships. And I pop the heal. We're going to absorb some of that damage right there. That was a hell of a pin right through. Now my partner took out the Normandy right there. So he took a lot of the pressure off of me. I know the Queen just fired, so I'm going to give a little broadside here. And as soon as I get the guns off, I'm already turning back before they can. Now my partner gets some pain in here on the Queen Elizabeth. And I'm pushing. There's my partner's shots. He does some pain to him, leaving him on low health. I don't know whose shots those were. Front guns are getting ready. Flat broadside, this range, can't miss. And I get the kill. We're up to 99,000 damage. 4 kills, and I'm like, oh my god, finally another Kraken. And I do this all the time. I'm like, up for the Kraken, and I look on the minimap, and there's nothing to be seen. And not only are there's nothing to be seen, there's nothing within range. And usually when that happens, the faster cruisers get up there and all the ships are at really low health, and there's just nothing I can do by the time I get to them, if I even get to them. So we start moving around. We figure we need to start heading between their base and our base. I don't know if they're going to try. Then there we go. We got a ship on the minimap, so I'm gonna start heading that way. We have a ship at our base calling for help, so I'm going to do our best to assist him. And then we get a Leander, and I'm thinking, oh, num. Leander, pop a heal here, gain back some more health since it's up. And I am just spinning my guns around, still salivating at the thought of getting a Leander. Of course, German accuracy. What are you going to do? And getting lined up for the Leander. Coming around. And take the shots. And what are we going to do? You know, we're going to hit. We're not going to hit. German accuracy at this range. And we do it. And bam, we get the high caliber. 103,000 damage. There's our 4th medal. You only see 3 on screen, but I've got 2 close quarters, remember? So, getting the second set of guns around, getting some angle in. Got the range on them. Got the angle on them. Getting some shots out here. And miss. You know, just German accuracy. What are you going to do? When they hit, they hit. When they don't, they don't. And the sneaky little bastard gets in our base. So now I'm spotted. I'm not super worried about the Leander. He doesn't have HE, so he's not going to HE spam me. Got that high penetration. Oh, and he disappeared. He's smoking up. So I took a speculative punt right as he was about to smoke up. I don't see the battleship. Now I see the battleship. It's a Bayern. Got an Iron Duke. My partner's calling out the Iron Duke, so I'm taking a look over at the Iron Duke, but I am really just wanting this Kraken. And I don't think I can delete an Iron Duke. But I take a shot at him. I keep looking. I want that Leander. I so want that Leander. Some more damage over at the Iron Duke. And the Leander's back. And unfortunately, the guns are still reloading. But damn it, I want that Leander. I'm telling you, should have heard me in the chat. Just going, I want that Leander. So, getting him lined up. He's not moving. Guns out. Perfect. He's not moving. Now he starts to move. And really, overpin. So we take the second shot at him. He disappears into the smoke. Overpin. Man, when you need a Citadel, you can't buy a Citadel. When you don't need a Citadel, that's when you wipe somebody off the map. Now he's firing these semi-armor piercing rounds, which they're annoying. It's like death by 1,000 little cuts, paper cuts. But it's not, HE burn them down. Now, I should have been better at this. I knew torpedoes were coming, or I thought torpedoes were coming, and unfortunately, I turned at the wrong time. And I ate a torpedo, but it took it in the torpedo bulge, what little there is, and bam, now I'm going to get that Leander. Come on, get those shells in there. And we got the Kraken, and we finally get the Citadel, and of course it's on so little health. It's like, why even bother? 113,000 damage. And now we're going to chase down the Baron. He escaped the base. We're not doing too bad. He's ignoring me. So, looking at his guns, seeing the way they're aimed, I feel confident I can get all mine around here. Got the range on him, got the target lock. Shells out. Not bad, 3 penetrations. Now I'm going to try and do some more damage here. As soon as he gets respotted around, we're both going in the same direction. Our Leander's on dangerous health. This guy has been low on health the whole game. He's really been staying behind islands the whole time. Can't blame him. That's what battleships are here to do, is just be the target bullet sponges. And we got the Baron firing one more time, and that gave us the Confederate. So that gave us 6 medals right there. Remember, you see 5, but one of them is 2 medals at once. Angling my armor. And of course he's not. Now we're under a minute. Angling over. Gonna get the guns off. He's already fired. Want to get as many guns at this range as possible. Secondary just opening up. And bam. 6 kills. And the Dreadnought for taking so much damage. And surviving the battle. Take a look at the battle results screen. And that was what got me my missions done for the hard mode. Completed all my missions at that point. Also got my bureau done on that for that day. Take a look over at the battle results screen as soon as we see all the rings close up. And we've got 132,000 damage, 2 close quarter experts, 1 Kraken, the Dreadnought, Confederate, High Caliber, and First Blood. And I called for a revote because I don't know how my partner came out 40 points ahead of me on XP when I did more damage and more kills. I'll keep you up to date when Wargaming comes back with the results. Now we look at the credits. 222,000 credits, no flags. It's a hell of a game. I just had to put this up for you. Thank you. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye.